coming full-fledged with a helmet on my head with a shield and some sharp legs.
If you want to escape your life and hop into mine for 15 minutes, this is Tea Time with Trin. I'm your host, Trinity Tamara Jones. It is January 31st, 2025 at 10:08 a.m. And let's do a recap. My marriage was falling apart. Krim is finally embracing her terrible twos. I got suspended from work and my phone decided to just shut down randomly. Hence why there are no more visual videos. And we're going straight audio, which I love. We'll get into that later. Let's start with number one, my marriage. For those of you who don't know, I have been in a relationship for 5 years. It'll be 6 this November. And we decided to get married last July. And it has been a roller coaster, a wild, eventful, loving, painful journey. But nonetheless, yes, my marriage was falling apart. It was in so much turmoil. And God pulled us through, of course. I won't get into too many details. I feel like I can save that for a later episode. But let's just talk about the importance, the significance. When you're in a relationship with someone for so long and you go through a lot of things, okay, we went through poverty, homelessness together. We struggled together. We had a child together. Those are all life-changing experiences that we went through together. And when you go through so much, you kind of just, it's easy to forget who the person you fell in love with is. I got so caught up in what my partner was or was not doing. And I lost track of the core of who he is, who I love. I don't love, or I did not fall in love with the things that he did or didn't do. I fell in love with him, with his heart, with his kindness, his gentleness, his assertiveness. I felt you fall in love with the core being, okay? But being with someone, we lived together for the past 5 years as well, not just in a relationship. I have spent so much time with him. We have spent so much time together. And it was so easy for me to just lose sight of who he is. Now, I'm only going to speak for me because I cannot speak for him. And I'm never going to do such a thing unless given permission to. So, I'm not in any way saying that I am the sole reason for our marriage falling apart. I am letting you know the part that I played in it, which is forgetting and only narrowing him down to the things that he does or doesn't do. And that is just pitiful. It's not intentional and it's not malicious. It's just, you forget. You get so caught up. Especially in being a mom. And just life is lifing. Like you have to just remember. And I remembered. I remember who I fell in love with and why. And that was the basis of what brought us back into, okay, like we got this. We have some stuff. We have some wrinkles. Gotta straighten up. But we're good. And we're going to continue to be good because we're always seeking God, always seeking Christ in our relationship. He is the foundation of us. And so it's going to be okay. But know that having God as your foundation does not mean all things rainbows and ponies in your relationship. It's going to take work. It's going to have trials. You just got to work through them with faith. And with love, as much love as you possibly can, because, we are incapable of loving unconditionally. We can try, but sometimes our flesh gets in the way. And, as long as you reflect on that and take accountability, learn from it, move on. Give yourself grace. Give your partner grace. That was like the biggest thing, the biggest revelation that, my man is a human being. This is his first time, being one. And he's learning just like I am. And to have any type of expectation that he needs to be at a certain spot or a certain place spiritually or just in life, like, it's unfair and it's not love. And you just give grace, all the time. Just be gentle, just be kind, just be patient. And that's, I'm not telling you that, I'm telling me that, but it works regardless of who takes it. Just, it's okay. Not everything is about taking out the trash or a toilet seat or clothes on the floor or water bottles in places. Like, it does the little stuff like that. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And the only time it matters is when you're bringing it up so much in such a hostile way. And it's like, dude, chill out. Like, it's cool. It's not harming anyone. I found it so disrespectful. I would come home and just stuff isn't cleaned and I'd get so mad and like passive aggressive, which is icked out. Like, it's so icked. But that's not love. So like, breathe. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. We'll get into that, like I said, more details to come, but yeah, God got us. We prayed over us and just praying for an open heart, an open mind to be governed by the Spirit only, just relinquishing and surrendering flesh. You just make godly choices. You make love choices, selfless choices. And that's what got us back on track. And I wouldn't even say we're back on track. I think that we're way better. We're on a whole different track than we were previously. It's not moving backwards. Actually, we progressed in such a way that I'm excited for our future together. Crimson Treasure Brinson, for those of you who do not know, Crim is our 2-year-old toddler. She is just a bright, sweet, hyper, loving child who, is very aware of what she wants and doesn't want. And I love that for her. I do. She turned 2 in May of last year and things were great. Everyone talks about terrible 2s, this and that. And I was like, well, where are they? Cause, I don't see them. I spoke a little too soon because this month has been full of destruction from this Tasmanian devil she is. Oh my goodness, but she's the sweetest. She's just, growing and finding herself. She's the funniest, but no is her favorite word right now. No. And I don't want to. I don't want to take a nap. I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to eat that. And I love that for her. And I don't knock it. I love that she's vocal about it and I allow her to be, and I let her know, what, it's okay to not want things. I don't want to go to work. Okay. I don't want to cook all the time for everybody. I don't want to clean up after everyone, but I do it because it is my job. It is my duty to God. Now I don't tell her all that, but I let her know it's okay to not want to do things. That is normal. However, you're going to do things. You're going to do these things that you don't want out of respect. I don't use that word with her, but she knows that it's okay to not want things. You just, you gotta do it. You gotta push through that. She's very destructive. Very destructive. Like, everything is tear apart, tear down, rip up. And that's the most frustrating thing. Her room furniture will be on the floor, toy kitchen just pushed over, drawers, clothes out of her dresser. Like, she is just, man, a tornado. And she knows what she's doing. I come in and I catch her and she stops and she's frozen. She's like, sorry, mommy. The cutest. But we're working through that, praying over her and just that she continues to, be vocal. But I'm also we're also teaching her, manners, guiding her in respect and being polite. And I'm really mostly praying for just patience on my part. I need a tremendous amount of patience to handle her with care and gentleness that she deserves, Yeah, suspended from work. This is actually brand new. This just happened. Last Friday, I got a call from my job letting me know that I am suspended upon investigation, with no reason at all. Just, that's it. I asked for information, couldn't get any. I've been suspended for, it's gonna be 7 days, 7 work days that I've missed, which is insane. I had a meeting scheduled for today, which got canceled or postponed to next Monday. And yeah, I just, prayed over that, gave it to God, cause yeah, I can't, I'm the falling out and weeping and panicking days are over. Like, you know what? I have no control over this. So prayed on it, gave it to God, and trusting in his plan. It's going to be okay. My phone shut down in the midst of the suspension. I was like, great. I get to get back on Tea Time with Trinn. I have some time. Set up my phone, start recording. Boom. I don't have storage, which is not new for me. I'm aware. So, I create storage, take it off the tripod, and all of a sudden it's glitching, like Matrix glitching. It's crazy. It's this green and black, just static screen, and then it shuts off. And so I do the force restart and press the top volume button, the bottom volume button, and the power button. Hold it till it shows up that logo, and it does, and then it does again, and then it does again, and it's in this loop, this reboot loop, and it will just never get to the home screen. It's been like that since last Saturday, almost a week. So yeah, giving up on that. I do have an iPad, which is what I am speaking to you on in my car at the moment. This is where I can have privacy. And all in all, I just give it all to God. That's how I've just been living. Just give it to God. Just pray on it. Have your emotions. I'm not saying stuff them away or don't feel. Definitely feel. I've just gotten to a point where I'm not even gonna worry. Like, God's got it. It's gonna be okay. It's not gonna look how I want it to look or what I think it's gonna look like, and that's cool. Have no expectations. Your life will be a lot easier. On top of all the personal things, Donald Trump is president. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, we knew that November, but did we really think that he was going to be inaugurated? No, I did not actually think that. So when it happened and all of these changes are happening in the matter of 9 days, I'm just in disbelief, honestly. In disbelief. And all I can do is pray. Pray, get informed, get prepared, donate when you can, repost to share, bring awareness. That's all I can do. I don't have an actual platform for real. But I pray, and I feel like that's the biggest thing. Pray for your country. I don't claim this one, but I live here, so I'm going to pray over it. And all in all, it will be great. It will be okay. Everything will work out. God's plan is beautiful. And it is his, which makes it powerful. And just don't worry. I don't have enough time right now to read Philippians chapter 4 verses 4 through 9 or Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5, but I would love for you to take the time and dig into that word and read those two if you can. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Tea Time with Trinn. I'm your host, Trinity Tamara Jones, and you have a blessed day.
Get believers, you better beware. The enemy is riding, get out of your chair. The call is for brothers and sisters of warfare. Step to this battle full armor of bear.